Hello, my friends and fellow VEDSies. Given that it is the second to last day of VEDS, I figured it was time for me to complete my challenge. If you'll recall, I made a video about the Bulwer Lytton Fiction Contest and challenged y'all to participate in that challenge, to write the opening sentence to a hypothetical terrible novel, or to run with one of the terrible opening sentences that already exists, and to tell a little story. I found an opening sentence that really appealed to me, and I have built on it and written a few additional paragraphs. So the first sentence comes from Martha McBride from Bloomington, Illinois. She was the dishonorable mention in the year 2000, and everything after that first sentence is all me. It was a dark and stormy night. Well, not too dark, actually, since the moon was full and shining brightly. The streetlights were all functioning for once, and as for stormy, I suppose the occasional, almost listless flash of heat lightning combined with a haze created by the steady, mist-like drizzle meeting the hot pavement underfoot could qualify were one given to over-dramatization or hyperbole. But night it certainly was, and the streets were as empty as a megamall after closing. Which is to say, there were a surprising number of people about, taking care of things most of us forgot needed taking care of. And of course, a gang of teenagers, absorbed in the thrill of being out past the time when they were expected home by their parents. That was us, me and Janie and Chris, dangling our legs off the bodega roof. Contrary to our casual posture, we were poised and ready. The game was afoot. Well, if by game you mean our regularly scheduled evening lookout for anyone passing who seemed vaguely interesting and therefore worth following. Of all the nights, in all the years, in all the towns, of which there were at least 3 of the first 2 and just 2 of the last 1, we'd only ever climbed down from our perch once to follow a man in a fedora hat wearing a scarf that dragged along the sidewalk. On that occasion, Janie glowed like an open refrigerator door at midnight, bright with hope for all the possibilities that lay before her. Unfortunately, the possibility of stepping on the man's too long scarf became a reality, and the open refrigerator door of hope that was Janie slammed shut. But this night seemed no different from all the other nights, excepting the one with the man with the scarf, and ordinary-looking people passed under the functioning streetlights with such unnoteworthy strides that it was beginning to seem noteworthy. In fact, one might even call it suspicious if one was prone to leaping to ludicrous conclusions based on a complete absence of evidence and perhaps even the presence of counter-evidence, which Chris was. And to be honest, Janie and I had already exhausted the armful of snack foods we'd bought at the start of the evening, so there was really nothing left to do but descend to street level and choose someone at random. And after all, the moon was full, and the silent lightning was unsettling, and what ordinary person would be out walking on a dark and stormy night?